what's your go-to thing to clear your head? Like, what do you do when you get heated and fired up? Like, I don't know about you, but I've had interviews with a handful of different fathers who have all gone through life and stuff, and there's a good amount of them who just seem like they're pretty level-headed in how they handle stuff, and then there's me, and I just feel like, man, I'm just one of those people who can get irritated and then hot and fiery and then just skyrocket. And I don't like that I have a temper, and I don't think it's biblical with my temper, but I have one, and I have that fire. And one of the things that I've noticed is when I have my go-to thing to just like let off some of that steam and have my thing, whether it's the gym, whether it's going on walks, whether it's listening to books, whether it's reading books, whether it's going to bed, whether it's playing a game. I don't think that social media counts at all, and I don't think video games count as all, because they're both numb outs. They're not actual things that help you decompress. You numb to them or you distract with them because they're too easy to distract. I think that a good board game where you're still methodical and you're thinking and you're playing, or card games, they're all great things. Not gambling card games. Not that gambling is bad. Like, I have fun when I go to the casino too, but like you can't find a different thing to cope with and expect it to fix any of your problems. You have to find the things that help you just kind of release and relax that tension. And one of the issues, especially in today's culture as men, like we think that we have those things to release and relax, and typically we end up down a path of something similar to like pornography or gambling or alcohol, because those are the things. But all those is coping mechanisms to deal with a deeper rooted pain, and you have to have something. And obviously not everybody has the capability or the time or the resources to go to a psychiatrist every day and get dissected on what's going on with you and figure out exactly what your problems are and why you have these problems. And it'd be great if we all had that kind of capability, that time, that resource, but most of us don't. And so while we're trying to figure ourselves out, while we're trying to get to these deeper rooted problems, while we're trying to figure out, hey, why do I blow my top like this? Because I'm one of those people who, I don't know if you guys are like me, I blow my top, and when I blow my top, it's to the end of the moon and back. And I don't like it when I turn around and look at it, but it's like in that moment, it's like it's the only thing. I feel angry. And for me, I've noticed some of the best times that I handle that is when I have something that I'm regularly going to that helps me take care of my frustration and then just release some of that, like, I don't know, it almost feels like I need to say like manhood, right? Like, oh, I'm a man, right? And like that moment where you're like, oh, I just need to get like my hands dirty, or I need to do something, pick up some weight. I need to do something to just kind of help with this pent upness inside of me. And the times that I don't, I really see it. The times that I slip on my gym going, I see when I'm like a bottle rocket. And the times that I'm not reading, not in the Word of God, not taking care of the things that I need to, like those are the times that I've really noticed that my top blowing is not only much, much worse, but it's also much more frequent as well. Like I get to the end of the moon and back way easier, and I don't like it at all. Believe me, I don't want to be that kind of a person, but it happens. So I'm just kind of curious, do you guys have your go-to? And if you do, that's incredible. The question then lies, when was the last time you did it? And the question is, how frequent are you doing that thing to help you? And if you don't have that thing, I really challenge you guys to go find your thing. Go find your thing that's going to help you to where you can just kind of take care of some of those things. And I think that when you figure out the thing that helps balance emotion and especially frustration, for me, when you can find the things that are going to help with that, then you're going to notice a decreased amount of times when you're getting irritated, frustrated, the amount of times where you blow your top, the amount of times when you yell. And if you really start studying yourself, like you have to be a student to yourself. You have to be constantly learning about yourself and learning from yourself. And that's the best way to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, because you're going to notice some things, man, you try and go to the gym, and you go to the gym 4 days of the week, and then you're one of those guys who like gets jacked, and then as you're at the gym working out, like you just feel like way more strong, powerful. And because of that, you like come home with more pride and arrogance and ego. And so you got to figure out how to like dial that back. Like maybe the gym isn't the thing for you. Maybe the gym isn't the thing for everyone. I still think that we need to be taking care of our body, but maybe for you, you need to do more running. You need to do more at-home workouts, because you don't turn into such a-hole to your wife and kids when you go to the gym. For some of you, man, that gym is your time where you just let everything out and let it all on the floor. You leave it all at the gym, and then you come home and you're a calm, level-headed, easygoing dude, and it's your 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour and a half, whatever it is, for you to just be a beast. And if that's it for you, then great. But what is it for you? That's what you need to determine. And you need to figure out what it is and how much you need to be doing it. And you need to learn from yourself so that you don't push it past to where now that thing, instead of helping you let off steam, is actually increasing. That's one of the things for me is I've noticed that I will get so into something that I think is helping me be better that I'm actually hurting myself and becoming more irritating to be around. I'm getting irritated actually faster than before because I'm now so fixated on that one. I'm so in tune to that one thing, and it destroys. So what's your one thing? What's the thing that you need to be doing? What's the thing that you need to be focusing on? And how is that going to help you in home with your wife and kids?